Jays fans.
It's over, Blue Jays fans.
Yeah.
It's over. It's over. Shohei Ohtani has signed a contract with the Los Angeles Dodgers. He broke Mike Trout's $427 million deal that was signed a few years back. He shattered that. 10 years, $700 million with the Los Angeles Dodgers. An astronomical amount of money. We thought he would get six, maybe 650. $700 million is unprecedented. I would have still done it in a heartbeat if I were part of the Jays front office and had any say in that decision. But ultimately, he chose the Dodgers. We were given wrong information yesterday. We were led to believe that the Blue Jays and Shohei was a done deal, and it just wasn't. It wasn't, and now he's a Dodger. And now we got to pivot. We got to pivot. The Blue Jays got to pivot. Where do we go from here? We're going to try to make sense of it all, but thanks to each and every one of you, and just another unfortunate day in Blue Jays baseball history here.
Yep, and according to Ken Rosenthal, the deal includes, quote, unprecedented deferrals, including the majority of his salary, which is Ohtani's idea to help mitigate the burdens on the Dodgers. So he's probably getting paid like $500 million, and he was a Dodger the whole time, was he? Dodger the whole time? Is that where we're at here, Peter? I don't know how to feel.
No.
I'm dead. I'm done.
I
done.
I don't think so.
I'm devastated, Peter. I'm
I
devastated.
don't think so.
I'm devastated. So,
There are no opt-outs in the deal, by the way.
What?
No opt-outs. Yeah, Jeff Passan. Shout out to Mo for the $20. I really am heartbroken. I feel like we got duped. I'm sorry to anyone who got hyped up yesterday. I'm really pissed off. I don't wish the Dodgers well. I am now really rooting for every team that plays against them. You and me both, Mo. I think we were hoodwinked yesterday. We got fed lies. We were led to believe something that was totally untrue. You're a fan at the end of the day. We all had our opinions on how this was all going to unfold. I still believe that the Jays were right in there until the end. But, this hurts. This hurts right now.
yeah, and it's going to hurt more is when we find out how close the Jays were. I'm just hoping that it comes out that they weren't that close after all, even though that would ease the pain a bit. But this is devastating. Can't wait to hear Ross Atkins' press conference. That'll be exciting. He was never going to be a Jay. I don't know. Well, Peter, $700 million, no opt-outs is wild to me. No opt-outs is wild. 700. Well, JP Hornstrow's legacy is gone. JP Hornstrow's legacy is gone.
Oh.
Biggest deal in sports history, $700 million.
That's a lot of money, man. That is a lot of money.
He is not in the AL, at least. I mean,
Look,
I don't know.
am I upset? I'm upset. I'm upset, Nick. I'm not gonna lie, but it is what it is. We got to move on now, and the Blue Jays front office has to move on as well. This is gonna sting for a little bit, but the Jays front office can't dwell on this. They have to make some changes to this group, and as pissed off as we all are here, this is not the end of the world, okay? It's not the end of the world. The Blue Jays still have a very good baseball team that won 89 games last year. They have to make some additions. And Mo with another $20.
I agree, Mo.
Thank you, Mo. Call me a sourpuss, but I hope in 10 years' time, both the Dodgers and Ohtani will regret this. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Let's get gaming. I really hope we don't
Wanna
find
read
out
that
what
one
the Jays
out?
offered. Yeah, I don't want to find out what the Jays offered either, but we're going to find out. I don't think they could offer 700. I mean, I think he just wanted to be a Dodger at the end of the day. I think he just wanted to be a Dodger. I wouldn't be surprised if they matched that offer. I wouldn't be surprised if they matched that offer. And that's almost $1 billion Canadian. Sean John, disappointed, but who knows, maybe his arm won't be the same. We dodged a bullet, but here's the 12,500. Yeah, if you're in here, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I know we're all sad. I mean, I don't even know how to feel. I was convinced a little bit. Honestly, yesterday kind of threw me off. Morosi is on the permanent blacklist. Never trust anything he says.
It hurts. It hurts. There's no other way to put it. We're not going to sit on here and cry on the live stream for like an hour straight. We're not about to do all that, but yeah, this definitely hurts, man. No doubt.
Some additions, they're better in 2 to 3. Jays are simply used for leverage to up the asking price. I don't think that was necessarily the case there. I'm sure we'll get some. I mean, Shohei's Instagram post to all fans and everyone involved in the baseball world. I apologize for taking so long. I've decided to join the Dodgers as my next team. So, I mean, I don't know. We can shift. It hurts, definitely. What do we do now? Mo, I'm going to the shadows for a few days. This one really stings and hurts a lot. Y'all have a great weekend. You too, Mo. Take it easy, and we'll be back. You'll be back soon, I hope.
Sorry they couldn't get it done, Mo. I'm sorry they couldn't get it done. Of all the Jays fans that deserved it, you were one of them. We all did. We all deserved this, and didn't come to fruition, unfortunately. But stick by this team.
Yep.
Stick by this team. It's not time for a rebuild just yet. Okay, that 2-year window is still open, Nick. I don't know how you feel about that, but I think it's very much open. And I think with a couple of additions, this Jays team could run it back and still be pretty good. Okay. Obviously, it sucks to not get the best player in the world after you thought you had him. There's nothing we can do right now. Thank you, John Lex. We can get Matt Chapman.
Yeah, John Lex. People are saying that Morrissey and Hornstra reported that so the Dodgers could up their offer to Ohtani. Possible. I mean, I would guess the Jays had like 10 years, 650, and then, I mean, I don't even know. This is going to sting for a while. It is going to sting. But at the end of the day, I mean, what's the next move for the Jays? Cody Bellinger? I mean, do they transition there? Do they transition to Jorge Soler? I don't know.
I personally think Cody Bellinger makes this team better, but now at this stage, after all the amount of time and resources that you invested in trying to get Shohei Ohtani, you're going to have to overpay for him. And, yeah. So I think Bellinger will make the team better, but not as much as Ohtani would have. That's for sure.
I feel like everything now might just make no matter what the move is, it's gonna sting. No matter what the move is, it's gonna sting. Ohtani is a Dodger. Jay's best option. Yeah, I mean, I was so convinced he was gonna be a Blue Jay. I was so convinced. Which is why, like you said,
$700 million.
Like you said.
Wow.
I mean, like you said, I mean, it's not done till it's done, and I don't know. It's only going to sting now, revealing how close the Jays were to getting him. So,
all you people that were calling me Debbie Downer yesterday and saying I was being a pessimist, I was just being diligent. I was waiting until pen was put to paper, and didn't happen. Didn't happen.
Yeah, this is an interesting type of heartbreak. I wonder how close the Jays were. That's going to be the interesting thing. Whether it is 700, I can't believe JP Hornstrow's legacy is over. His legacy is over. I don't know. It's very weird. That's a huge contract. I did not expect it to get to 700. Though I thought the Jays would match it. But I would assume the Jays did match it. It just didn't matter.
A lot of Dodger fans in here.
What's up?
Not
yeah, if you're
shocked.
new, shout out to 1,000 viewers right now. Hit the subscribe button if you're a Dodgers fan and you're happy you got Ohtani. Because we're not. We are not. I don't think they were close at all. You don't want to know? Like, Peter, you can chat, you can answer this as well. Would we rather it be close or just not close? Like, I don't know. I feel like not close, right?
My theory is that the Blue Jays probably had the highest original offer, and then the Dodgers said, all right, we're not taking a chance with this.
I agree.
We're going crazy.
Yeah.
$700 million. Here you go.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good night. And that was it. That was it.
So we now shift our mind. Now we shift our mind to Cody Bellinger. Yamamoto's still available. He is still available, which is, I mean, he's not a hitter, but he's a very, very good pitcher. At least we don't have to go through the rest of the weekend with this. I guess that's maybe a benefit. Peter's Blue Jays losers.
My fault.
A
Yeah.
lot of Dodgers
I don't know
fans.
about that. How are you going to blame me for this? I don't even have $700 to give to Shohei Ohtani, let alone $700 million.
Trade for Trout and put him in
Sorry
left field.
for whatever I did.
That's wild stuff. Wild stuff. Peter, who do you? What's the one target that would make you feel better? Yamamoto.
No, they need an outfielder. They need
Even that Bellinger
they need a
contract's
big-time
going to be
outfielder.
rich. That Bellinger contract is going to be super, super, super rich.
Maybe Jose Ramirez from the Cleveland Guardians.
If that's available, I'll take it. Like, what are they? Yeah, I mean, we all kind of got sucked in. I think we all got sucked in a little bit here. Well, Peter didn't fully get sucked in. This time yesterday, I thought he was a Blue Jay. The Dodgers Nation article posted.
We all did. We all did.
So many.
Is this good or bad for baseball? I just saw someone say this is terrible for baseball. I think this is good for baseball. It sucks as Jays fans, but how many eyes are going to be on the Dodgers right now? This is a team that wins 95 plus games every year. And now they just added the best player on the planet in a lineup with Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts. I mean, I don't think it's bad for baseball. Really don't. I know Jose Ramirez has a no trade clause, but the Cleveland Guardians are starting to rebuild now, and they're getting rid of a lot of payroll. Emmanuel Clase is on the trading block, so maybe it's possible.
Yeah, I mean, weird.
Look, they got to check in on everybody now. They're at this
Yeah.
point now. Nick, they're at the point now where they just need to do their due diligence on everyone that is available and try to make this team better. Whether it's on the trade block, whether it's on the free agent market. There's no time to just wait around and sulk and be pissed off they didn't get Ohtani. Because right now, in the current position that the Jays are in, they're screwed, to put it lightly. They're screwed because they have holes in left field, third base, maybe in their starting rotation if you're not too confident in Alek Manoah. So, and even in their bullpen, Jordan Hicks is leaving. So I know that they have some good internal options. Maybe they could turn to over there, but they need to make some huge moves now. Not time to sit around and be pissed off.
Yeah, I mean, I tend to agree. We have Chris Black saying he wouldn't personally have gone to that number, which, I mean, I probably would have. Outsider point of view, I think the leak about him visiting the spring training facility came from Ohtani's reps to up the Dodgers number. It's very possible. We won't really know at this point until more information comes out. The Jays did their best, I guess, and pivoting from now, I mean, they're not going to be bad next year. They need to make moves to be better, for sure. And I don't know what that will entail. I mean, the Dodgers now are an absolute powerhouse. No opt-outs is surprising to me. So he's going to be a Dodger for 10 years. 10.
The rest of his career.
Which, on the bright side, if you're a Jays fan, you know, he's not in the AL at all. The bad news, if you're a Jays fan, he's not on the Jays, which is interesting. I don't know. I don't know who we target now. And I suspect moves are going to happen quickly, Peter, probably over the next couple of days. I mean, the Jays need to get into gear.
They're going to
Jays are going to need to get into gear ASAP. And if they don't, then things are going to get very, very interesting for the... I mean, Varsho is our starting center fielder, Springer and Wright. Left is a mystery. Third base is a mystery. Realistically, they probably re-sign Matt Chapman. I think our hopes were just so high for a little bit, and now it's just anything else just seems like meh. Which we're going to have to take a step back from the Ohtani stuff and just really evaluate where we're standing right here. Shout out to the 1,200 viewers are going crazy. It keeps going up. I don't know, Peter, how are you feeling?
Alta, I mean, all that we've heard is about Ohtani, and we haven't heard the Jays in on anybody else, at least concrete right now. No. So, yeah, they invested everything into Ohtani. and they didn't get him. So now you got to pivot, and it's going to be a quick turnaround.
Very, very quick
Would you
turnaround.
have done the 700 million? Would you have done the 700 million?
I guess so. I mean, that's a lot of money, but I mean, I would just for the hype of it. Like, it's not my money. I don't know if Rogers would be comfortable going to
Yeah, I know,
700.
I know, but I have a feeling that Rogers said no.
Yeah,
That they're like, okay, this is just out of hand, and it is a ridiculous amount of money. It is. And I'm not trying to like cope here by saying, oh, yeah, it's not worth that money. He
he
is.
will
At
be.
the end of the day, he is. He will be. But 700 million for a guy who might not pitch to the level that he used to pitch at, gonna be hard to accept that.
Yeah.
Because every move that the Blue Jays make has to go through a board of governors and has to be approved by multiple people at different levels. So it's not
I mean, the consensus right
it's
now is
not as
that
easy as it seems.
yeah, the
Yeah.
consensus is that Otani's camp used the Jays to get the price up. I would not be surprised. It's possible. Uh, yeah, I mean, 700 million. It's a lot of money. That's like $1 billion US. So Rogers would have to give $1 billion US to a player. I just don't think they wanted to do 70 million a year. But like, if they were willing to do 600 million a year, then I don't know. I was still confident, but ultimately, he did sign with the Dodgers. You can read that one, Peter.
Yeah. Thank you, Con Man. Conspiracy theory: Otani's agent leaked the meeting with the Blue Jays to get more money from the Dodgers. It's possible.
That's what people are saying.
Um, but if he deferred some of his payments, and that's what we're reading here, I don't think he was trying to bleed the Dodgers dry either. I just think that's what it was going to take to get Ohtani. I don't know. I wouldn't say that he used the Blue Jays for leverage. I'd like to think that he actually considered them, but right now there's no use in talking about it really.
Well,
Um,
it's fun to do.
there is, but gotta pivot. Gotta
Yeah,
pivot.
definitely got to pivot. Go Dodgers is deferred 20 years. There is no shot it's referred 20 years. Shout out to 1,500 in here. This isn't crazy stuff. Lee, hey guys, Silver Linings, you don't have to sing. Thanks for the donation, Lee. I mean, yeah, that is the silver lining here is that we don't have to sing.
I would have done it.
Yeah, I mean,
I would have done it.
I would sing for Ohtani. I mean, Dodgers now has a new pair of owners. How do you know what they offered if he isn't able to pitch? It's leaked. Like Jeff Passan tweeted what they offered. Um,
The Blue Jays?
yeah, I mean, no, sorry, I thought the Dodgers offered. I mean, the deal is 700 million. No, he hasn't tweeted what they offered regarding any of that. The money is ridiculous. Rogers should fire Atkins. We're cooked. Ohtani is forever Dodgers. Deferred payments. Yeah, I mean, Peter, it sounds like you wanted to help the Dodgers. It sounds like you wanted to help the Dodgers, which is kind of hilarious when you really think about it here. He wanted to help the
So
Dodgers.
I don't know. I don't know why he would use another team for leverage then to get more money. Like if he's deferring payments.
None of it really makes sense. What does make sense is that the Jays are. It's going to be an interesting next couple weeks. Moderately happy this is over. It was obviously fun for speculation. Good for. I mean, yeah, Jays have to. Now, Peter, let's put some faith in Ross Atkins here. What on earth is there? Surely they have a big plan B, or C, or D, or E, or whatever else it can be. I don't know what their plans are. Don't think we'll ever know what the Jays offered. I hope not. Dodgers stay on everyone's mind. Dodger blue. Oh, pain. Should I watch? A lot of Jays fans saying they're not going to watch. We're all going to watch. Mr. Julius, another donation. You guys are going crazy. If he gets hurt, LA is out of an important bet. I mean, yeah, I hope he doesn't get hurt. I hope he's the best player I've ever seen. So I want to see him do well. I just don't want to see the Dodgers do well. You guys don't think they have a plan B, C, D, E, F? Faith in Atkins? Losing faith in Atkins. I mean, good for Dodgers fans were thrown for the opposite world. Yeah, this is not ideal right now at all. People are saying it was never Toronto. I'm curious to see. they're saying now, like, obviously we had $600 million to spend on Ohtani. Do we have that money to spend on other players? No, because they're not going to make the money back as easily. Like, they're not going to spend $600 on another player unless they go out and get Yamamoto and Cody Bellinger. It is going to sting for a long. It's going to sting for us. We cover the team every day, so we're going to have to just cope with the pain. Are the haters mad that Atkins couldn't force Ohtani to come here? Pressure's way up on Atkins now. I would. Yesterday made it worse.
Yeah. Yeah, yesterday was a tough day, especially considering the way that today has played out thus far. It's a tough day.
Do we think Ohtani's going to get booed? Mate.
No, I don't think so.
I doubt it. Not good. We're screwed.
I'm not mad at him. I'm not.
Nah.
How can you say no to $700 million to play in LA for the Dodgers? Would you say no to that, Nick?
No, I didn't. No, obviously, I wouldn't. Geez, $1 million.
Put your Blue Jays fandom aside.
It
Put
depends.
your Blue Jays fandom aside. Would you say no to that?
Well, no. But at the same time, I thought maybe he was different and that he liked the Toronto atmosphere. Another donation. MLB Network said the Jays are still speaking.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did. But I just don't think there's any way that the Jays offered him $700 million. I can't see that.
Nah.
Being real.
I mean, realistically, what's an ideal offseason now? Chapman? And, like, I don't even want Chapman back. But that's probably their option, is to get Chapman back. Maybe Bellinger, maybe Chapman. Yeah. Punched in the gut. Yesterday was brutal, Peter. 24 hours ago, we were on stream and celebrating because we thought he was a J. Guess 29 other GMs need to be fired because they didn't get Ohtani either. To a degree. I don't think Ross should be fired because of this. I mean, it wasn't his choice. I'm sure he did about as good pitch as he could have. I mean, yeah, think about it from Rogers. $1 billion on a player, Peter? I don't know about that one. I am not entirely sure about.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
What do you think the Jays' budget is? I have no clue. Because it's not Ohtani anymore. It's going to be, what, 5?
I think their payroll's at like 145 now. With the departure of Matt Chapman, Kiermaier, Brandon Belt.
What do you think they're willing to spend now?
So they got about like 60-ish million to spend, 70-ish million to spend before they hit that luxury tax, if I'm not mistaken. So
yeah, they're going to go over the tax. I just hope that they... I think maybe now
they're going to do something.
Yeah,
okay?
I think they might overpay.
They're going to do something.
I think they might overpay now. They might overpay.
Yeah, might have to.
And regarding the another donation just for the Dodgers signing the Dodgers signing Chapman too. I would be sad. Thank you for the $4.99, Young. Peter, let me ask you this. I know you have to go in a second, but let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. Would you be happy with Bellinger and Soler? Or Chapman and Soler, or Chapman and Bellinger? Two of those three. How would we feel? I think after we cope, would we be happy with that? Like, would we be World Series favorites? No. But we have to. No. But we saw what the Diamondbacks did this year. They won 84 games, and they got hot at the right time. So you just got to be playing good baseball. And the Jays didn't play well last year at any point in the season. They didn't look like a team that would threaten, and they ultimately didn't. But they have to do something. They have to do something here significant in the offseason. They can't just make minor moves, put Band-Aids on these gushing wounds that have been left by Shohei Ohtani. They got to do something remotely big here. And what that is, I'm not sure, but this one stings. It's going to be tough to recover from this one. You'd be lucky to get one of them. I mean, if we don't get any of the big three, Soler's not part of the big three. If we don't get any like major fish left, most of the fish are gone. I thought if they didn't get Ohtani, then Soto was the backup plan. Let's not forget, Peter, the Yankees have Juan Soto. Oh, it is pain. Immense amounts of pain.
That sucks, man. It sucks. I'm going to watch a lot of Dodgers baseball this year, though. I'll tell you that much. When I'm done suffering from Blue Jays baseball that starts at 7 p.m., I'll be tuning into the
Yeah.
Dodgers at 10. And I'll be watching that 1-2-3 go to work for
Now,
years
Peter,
to come. So,
the silver lining might be they know now that they need to do something big. They've struck out twice. If you consider Soto, thank you for the money. They struck out twice. They struck out with Ohtani. Maybe it wasn't their fault. They struck out with Soto. Maybe whatever. Now, I mean, they said they need to change something. If they run it back, there's no. I mean, I don't want to put anything past this front office anymore. But there's no shot they run it back with the same team minus Chapman. Like if they re-sign Chapman and call it an offseason, Peter, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna do a personal Ross Atkins hate video.
yeah, I think there's going to be some changes made, man. I think there's going to be some changes. I can't see them just running it back with the same exact group and bringing back Matt Chapman. You can't sell that to the fan base. You can't do that. And look, we're looking at this team right now. We're seeing what they need. I think Cody Bellinger would solve a lot of their problems. A lot of their problems.
He's gonna cost a
So
ton, though. It's the only
there's
issue.
nothing. Yeah, he's going to cost a lot, but now you've put yourself in this position where you have to overpay for someone to fill those needs that have been left behind. So, yeah, you're going to have to pay a lot, but it is what it is. You can't just sell this same exact team to the fan base with all the renovations coming in, all the money that you've invested in this team, in this core of players. You have to do something significant, or else you're just going to look stupid. And fans, I'm telling you, they're not going to buy in. They're not going to buy in. We saw a lot of empty seats last year in the Rogers Center at times. We saw 20,000 people in a game against the Atlanta Braves, against the New York Yankees. Like, we've seen that last year. If fans have the same exact team on the field next year, they might turn on this front office. I would be one to be very upset about the front office, and if they don't do that. So
Fire Ross, fire
Ryan,
Ross.
I'm a baseball fan. I'm a Jays fan, but I'm allowed to be a baseball fan. I don't know what I'm selling out from. How am I sell out for saying what I'm saying here? It's good for baseball. He's a Dodger. He's playing the biggest market in North America. He's a great player. He's going to play with other great players. Yeah, I mean, okay, we're pissed off, but what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do about him not signing with the Blue Jays? Just stop watching baseball?
Might turn on the front office. I'm already ready to fire them all. I don't know about that. How legit is Peter? We'll go live for another like 2 or 3 minutes, and then we'll wrap it up here and let us all be sad together. Oh, Rogers not spending all that money on Reynolds regular season ball only. It is a good point. Like I don't know. There's no. It was fun. It was a fun time. I guess I could say it was definitely a fun time. Good for the game. Not good for the Blue Jays. And I mean, is it good for the game? You can make the argument. It's like a pretty big super team, but it is baseball at the end of the day. I mean, Shohei's making $11.7 million a month playing baseball. If only. He's making $40,000 a game. Oh, Peter.
Pretty good money.
Yeah, I don't even know how to feel. This is devastating stuff. As a Dodgers fan, I'm happy to hear this news. I mean, yeah, if you're a Dodgers fan, I have some friends who are Dodgers fans. I mean, congratulations if you're a Dodgers fan. I mean, there's nothing else we can say. Congratulations. You got him. And, I mean, you guys probably thought after yesterday, I don't know.
One thing we can all agree on is maybe John Morosi doesn't step foot in the country in 2024. Can we agree on that?
Yeah, I don't like John Morosi at all. I hate him.
Let's maybe boycott him on this channel. How about that?
Morosi is fully boycotted forever. Lots of salary getting deferred. I mean, shut out again. We still had over 1,000 people, but we'll wrap up now in a minute. And at least everyone, you saw a Jays fans' reaction. I know a lot of Jays fans out there upset. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sad. I'm sad, and I'm sad again. And that's about all I got. Um, oh, quick $5. 700 million is dropped in the bucket for the Dodgers. Dodgers have now entered the Japanese market. It's a good point. I mean, you can't be mad at the contract if you're a Dodgers fan. And I'm curious to see what comes out after this. And whatever it is, we'll have you covered for all of the latest Jays news. I know Jays fans sleep on it, come back, and we'll be right back with the news every single day. We'll probably do a reaction. But regarding that, Peter, I think the Jays will be fine. I think they'll be fine. At the end of the day, they need to play better. They need to play better. They have the pieces to win the World Series minus a couple.
They do have the pieces, but
they got to perform.
They need to make some additions. And they have to be better. That's it at the end of the day. This is not some 70-win team that was hoping to get Ohtani to get over the hump and maybe win 85 games the next year. No, they won 89 games last year. They're a good team. They're solid. Okay, they need to make a couple of moves here and add to what they currently have right now, but it's not the end of the world. It really isn't. Okay, it sucks that Ohtani's not a Blue Jay after we all thought he was, but this team's still pretty good. So let's give it a couple of weeks, and then if Ross Ekins doesn't make any moves, if guys have signed elsewhere that maybe the Blue Jays were in on, then we could sound the alarms, but it's just a bump in the road here. $700 million is a lot of money, and I don't think Rogers was willing to go to that extent. So let's not turn on this team as of yet, but clock is ticking, and there's a lot of pressure on this front office now.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up there. That was a good way to end it. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. If you enjoy the daily content, hit the like button. And pain. We'll,
all good, Nick. It's all good.
We'll
You'll
see you
get over
very,
it, man.
We'll see you very soon for a for content. And again, if you're a Jays fan, we got you covered all off season long. So don't turn your don't be sad just yet. Let's see what Ross has in store.